Hello, hello. Welcome to the final episode of Ace Combat Assault Horizon of this Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy playthrough. Last time we we started the extra missions of we started the extra missions. Wow, I can't words today apparently. Yeah, we did extra missions 1 and 2, and we also went through the character profiles. Now, today we're gonna finish this up by going through missions 3 and 4, which both these are actually kinda long, especially compared to 1 and 2. So, yeah, we're going to get to this, but first, before we start, I actually just wanted to, I know I said we weren't gonna show off the survival missions, but you know what? The survival missions do actually have, and while the survival missions, the missions themselves are structured almost exactly the same as the story missions, but you do have actually special music. I won't I won't go through all of them. I'll just in editing I'll just show the music. I'll basically just show each mission with its music. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to go into the extra missions. We're going to the extra missions, and we're going to go to mission 3 and 4. So, starting with mission 3, it takes place at Schofield, and it's an anti-air attack. So the only mission that takes place in Schofield is Greenbird, so this is sorta sorta based on Greenbird, although very loosely. And very loosely as in mainly just the location. It's just an open water and air battle. So, I'll show you. Well, I'll show you when we get into the mission. Yeah, as with all the other special missions, there's no special briefing, but you can see there's a whole bunch of aircraft. Yeah, it shows only 5 targets, but these are not all the targets. It shows just 5 aircraft, but these are not all the targets. So the objective of this mission is to shoot down 100 aircraft. Yeah. You're given a 20-minute timer to shoot down 100 aircraft. So yeah, it is definitely going to be a long mission. Oh, let's do this, I guess. And I know just the aircraft to do this mission with. Say hello to the ADF-01 Falcon. Yep, the Falcon. Yeah, we're gonna be. I think the Falcon is actually perfect for this mission, and mainly because of its TLS. Because laser just melts enemy aircraft as long as you can aim. Which, you know, with me it's a little questionable, but anyways, the ADF-01 Falcon. Developed as a top-secret project, this aircraft is the pinnacle of the state-of-the-art technology. So yeah, the ADF-01 Falcon, which was developed by it was developed by North Ossia Grunder Industries, formerly the South Belka Munitions Factory. So yeah, developed by Grunder Industries because of course it was. And the Zoe project was also the Zone of Endless program was also developed by Grunder Industries to test out autonomous fighters. And after the Yuzin coup d'etat, following the Yuzin coup d'etat, with all the data they gathered, they would continue developing in the program. It once again reappear during the Lighthouse War in Ace Combat 7 with the ADF-11 Ravens, Hugin and Moonin. So yeah. Anyways, the Falcon. Take a look at I think actually we want a bit more stability. We want to have more stability updates. We want to improve our stability. Actually, Caudal engine is fine. Advanced B-wing body is fine, I guess. Actually, I think our parts are fine. Armor. Do we want an armor? Armor here. Payload up. Actually, payload up will be pretty nice. Well, let's get payload. Yeah, let's get the extra hard point. That'll give us 1 extra TLS. Yeah, let's go with that, actually. And as you can see with the colors that we have, there's the color number 1, which is the standard gray color. Color 2, which is this kind of forest camo. Green, this green camo. Color 3, which is red, which is, based on the zone of the Zoe's camo. The red aircraft, although only the top side, the bottom side is black, because it's not exactly a proper Zone of Endless color, because only the top half is red, the bottom half is black. On the Zoe aircraft, it's entirely red. So yeah, that's fine. I guess you have the blue camo. Ooh, we have this black. Zoe, but with black paint. And this. And slightly different camo. Let's go with but anyways, let's become AI generated and use the Zoe color. Let's go. And of course we're going to be using our TLS thanks to the extra hard point we have 7 TLS uses instead of 6. Which I think will actually be pretty helpful for this mission. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty helpful. So, the TLS, the Tactical Laser System, focuses a high-intensity laser on the target, causing extensive damage. Hard to evade as there is no time delay between firing and impact. And yeah, how effective the TLS is depends on how good you can aim. And, well, that remains to be seen. Let's go. Especially since this thing is really agile, it can be a little tricky to aim sometimes. Anyways, mission 3. Got some poppin' music. Switching to laser.
There are 100 aircraft. Take out every one of them.
Ah, dang it. I shouldn't have, Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart that, actually. I should not have boosted towards them. It might actually be easier to...
Closing in. There are 100 aircraft. Take out every one of them. 20 minutes left to complete the mission.
Alright then. What I like to do for this mission is use the TLS as from a bit of a distance and then try to get like 3 kills with it. Try to shoot down 3 of the aircraft and then fight the remaining aircraft conventionally. Unfortunately, one issue with dogfighting like this is the Falcon is a big aircraft. It's a big aircraft, so that means it takes up a lot of my screen. And also, by the way, the next wave of fighter, the enemy fighters appear 5 at a time, but the next wave will spawn when you. There are basically 10 of each aircraft type, and the second wave of each, they appear 5 at a time, and the second wave of each aircraft type appears when there's only 1 aircraft in the previous wave remaining. So you gotta deal with the last aircraft of a wave quickly if you wanna get a good laser shot at the next set. But then the next wave of aircraft will not spawn until you take down. The next type of aircraft will not spawn until you Why is my laser not working? Laser? Why laser no work? Hello? That laser was like perfectly trained on you. What? Thank you, laser, for just not working, I guess. Whatever. Alright. Fine, good enough. I think it actually might be a good idea if there's 1 aircraft remaining in a wave, you just ignore them and start heading towards the next wave, and start heading towards the next wave so you can laser them. Although, one thing is that the altitude that the enemies spawn at can be a little unpredictable. It can be tricky to get onto the same altitude as the next wave. Ooh, the music has changed. And by the way, I'll just like in editing, I'll just like write the name of the tracks. All right, you know what? I'd say no. Okay, that's a pretty good laser. Just shot down 3 and heavily damaged the 4th. Next wave incoming. They're not heading straight towards me, but I should be able to get a good laser. Good laser. Nice, 4. Now that ideally you want to get, ideally you want to get 5, but that's pretty hard. So ideally, really you want to try to get 4 with 1 laser, or with one laser shot. Alright, next wave.
You're going at a quick
Alright.
pace.
Typhoons. So first wave had F-16, second wave had MiG-21s, third wave had Mirages.
Enemy on your tail. Don't let him hit you.
Alright, you know what? That'll work. That'll do. That'll do it. Got 3 of them with that laser. Fine by me.
Lock onto target. Close in on the enemy, Phoenix.
So when dogfighting, it can be a good idea to actually just switch to...
You're out of special weapons. The enemy has a lock on you.
It can be a good idea to switch to a first-person view, to that HUD view, because the field of view often gets really low. Oh, when it can really get the low field of view can really get in the way when trying to dogfight. Honestly, I hate how low the field of view honestly is in this game. Anyways, here we have anyways, in this wave we have some star aircraft, which appear to be Su-37s, a couple of star aircraft, and unfortunately we're out of TLSs. And really, and the annoying thing about a TLS is when you use your last TLS, the reticle disappears because it automatically switches back to regular missiles. And so honestly, I consider your last TLS to basically be useless. And it... Why is my gun not working? Hello? What are my bullets? Why are my bullets not working? There we go. Alright, 40 aircraft down. Oh, and yeah, after 40 aircraft, you get a checkpoint, which means your all the ammo gets refilled, so that means we'll get more laser.
20 minutes left to complete the mission.
Ah, dang it. Ah, damn it. That was not a good laser. We only got 2. Alright. Where's the next wave? There's the next wave. Get a laser. Line up our laser shot. Alright, he's down. Oh, that was alright. That was an alright laser shot. That's 50. Alright, next wave. Gripens. Oh, they're lined up so nicely right there.
Good, you're almost there.
Ooh, got 4 of them. Let's see if we can... let's try to hit the next wave. Oh, they're really close though, so...
Do it.
Oh, okay, we only got 2 in that second wave of Gripens. But honestly, ooh, they were lined up. That first wave of Gripens were lined up so nicely. Nope. Sometimes they just like to line up perfectly in front of you. Also, sometimes they just like to line up perfectly in front of you. Oop, music change. All right, next wave. I see them. Rafales. I'll take it. Worth it. I'll take that. I'll take that missile. I'll take that missile hit.
Close in on the enemy, Phoenix.
All right, next wave. Let's wait for the next wave to spawn, then we can laser them. Oh, A-10s. This is a star wave. So the star wave basically always it signifies means there's going to be a checkpoint after that wave.
The enemy has a lock on you. Targeted fire.
Yeah, especially after doing action maneuvers. After doing an action maneuver, your field of view just gets super low for whatever reason. It's really annoying. Alright, nice. That wave is down. That's 70. Nice. Alright, only 30 more. Next wave, F-15 SEs.
20 minutes left to complete the mission.
Alright, next wave. There they are.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Dang it. Ah!
Close in on the enemy, Phoenix.
Alright, 80. That's 80. And next wave are these guys. They are flying at really high altitude. Some F-22s flying at high altitude. So honestly, I don't recommend trying to laser these guys because it can be hard to get a stable shot at such high altitude because us trying to line up a stable shot will often just end up in you stalling. So yeah. I don't recommend trying to line up a laser shot for these F-22s. Alright, next wave. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Let's see if we can get a nice laser shot there. Might not be a good idea, but... whatever. I got 2, I guess. Well, I mean, I like how these guys, I sometimes just, yeah, I like how these F-22 pilots sometimes just like fly straight in front of you, like giving you the perfect shot, like they're just asking you to shoot them down. Alright, they're down. Next wave. Attack FAs. This actually should be the final like setup aircraft because that's 90. Because that's 90 aircraft shot down, and so that means this will be the final set. Yep, there's the final wave. That's just the final wave. It's all star aircraft. Woo! And we got 3 of them in that laser. Woo! Nice. Last one. Let's laser him. Whatever. We got him. It's fine. That's 100. Mission accomplished.
Great work out there, Phoenix. You're the pride of the Allied forces.
Yay!
It completes the mission.
Woo! We did it. Mission accomplished. Yeah. Hey, S rank. We did it. We got S rank 1322. I think that's actually my best time yet, amazingly. So I'm not exactly sure what the S rank threshold is. I think it might be 15 minutes. So yeah, this mission is long. I think S rank is like 15 minutes or something, but I'm not sure. But yeah, just bring the Falcon with the TLS. The Falcon is like really expensive though, so it's really expensive, and I don't remember exactly how you unlock the Falcon in this game. But yeah, just use the Falcon. That's how you get S rank with this mission. Yay. Mission accomplished. Oh, it's not my best time. What? We got more points? What? Oh, it's because I probably took less damage. It's my best time, but not my best score. Probably because I think I took more damage this time than in my best score. Time is I was like 1 minute fast. I was a whole minute faster than my best time. You know what? I actually consider that better. But anyways. Now we're going into the final extra mission. Which is mission 4. I don't know why I said that as if there was a special name. It's just extra mission 4. As you can see, it takes place at North Point. So this is actually a modified version of Fighter's Honor. So yeah. This time we do not have a partner, but that's fine. Let's go. Let's end mission 4. Extra mission 4. Alright. As you can see, the layout of the mission is is pretty much exactly the same as Fighter's Honor, because this is actually just straight up a modified version of Fighter's Honor. In fact, the beginning of the mission is actually identical to Fighter's Honor. So, yeah. Just go into this mission like it's Fighter's Honor. So, to finish this off, let's go with... We're gonna take the XFA-27 out for a spin. So, yeah. The XFA-27 was basically one of the first ever fictional aircraft one of the first ever fictional aircraft in Ace Combat alongside the Falcon. Although the Falcon was not playable in Ace Combat 2. So actually the XFA-27 was the first ever playable fictional aircraft. So yeah. And the XFA-27 is actually canonically it's actually canonically what Phoenix flies in the final mission. So, seeing as how this is basically a modified version of Fighter's Honor, we're gonna take the XFA-27. So yeah, the XFA-27, originally developed as an experimental aircraft, its true capabilities are veiled in secrecy. So yeah, it's compared to most other fictional aircraft design, this one looks a bit more boxy, a bit more pretty, it looks very angular and boxy. Now that may have been partially down to the graphics, the PS1 graphics. Since, you know, this aircraft debuted on the PS1. Then, I mean, technically so did the Falcon, but anyways. But it was, again, the Falcon was not playable in AC2. So anyways, let's take the XFA-27 out. Parts. As you can see, our mobility is very high right here. Let me bring the Caudal engine just for a bit more stability. And sure, we'll bring the CFRP conversion. Sniper OS. Let's take a look at the colors. You have, you know, the number 1, the standard gray color. Color number 2. Ooh, just like a nice, interesting splitter livery. It's like the light and dark gray. Not bad. Ooh. This nice white with the red tips. I actually like that one. I'm liking that one. More desert splitter camo. Green splitter camo. Let's go with number 3. I like number 3. The white with the red tips. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty nice. So as you can see, this thing does have... the XF827 does have variable geometry wings. It has variable sweep wings. Yeah, remember, Ace Combat 2 was very much inspired by Top Gun. And so this is kind of like so you know, so of course we have the obligatory variable sweep wings. So interesting thing about the XF827. Well, one thing, the XF827 doesn't have an actual name. It only has its designation, the XF827. It doesn't actually have a name. So yeah. Interesting thing, it does have thrust vectoring, although the engines only thrust vector in the yaw direction. So it's, you know, thrust vectoring on this aircraft is a little weird. Anyways, its mobility and speed are very high, so we're gonna go zoom in. And we're gonna bring ODMMs. Because the ODMMs are basically this aircraft's signature weapon, although a bunch of aircraft in this game do have ODMMs. In Ace, actually, if you buy the DLC in Ace Combat 7, the XF827 has exclusive access to a special weapon that's just essentially more standard missiles. I don't exactly remember what the special weapon is called, but it has exclusive access to the special weapon, which is just just more standard missiles. It has it's just all the this aircraft is just all the missiles. How many missiles would you like? Yes. Anyways, ODMMs, let's go.
Phoenix, move out.
Phoenix, move out. Destroy all targets.
Fortress Intolerance. I thought it'd been demolished ages ago. Must have survived thanks to that asteroid threat.
Yeah, as I said, the start of the mission is exactly the same as
planning a terror attack using ICBMs.
as Fighter's Honor.
We can't allow this ruthless behavior to continue. This is our final battle.
Ah, dang it.
Everything rests on you. Here comes that red aircraft. Just what
As you can see, this thing is very touchy.
There's nothing on it in our
It's very
databases.
mobile. It's very agile.
There's no way the rebel forces could have developed it on their own. Who the hell's behind it?
Ah, dang it. Yeah, it's very. This thing is very agile. Ah, rude.
It's jamming the HUD
Ah,
again.
dang it. Oh, what are the
It's
odds?
even more potent than before. Be careful out there, Phoenix.
What are the odds that you would jam right as I'm firing my ODMMs? I just want to fire all my missiles at you, my guy. Is that so much to ask?
Targets hit.
Have missiles. Here, eat missile. Eat missile.
We see smoke coming from the aircraft. He's taking serious damage. Way to go, Phoenix.
Alright, come on. We only have 4 ODMMs left, but after we take this guy down, after we take down Zoe, we're gonna get more.
Phoenix,
We're gonna get checkpoints, we're gonna get
moves are
more.
even more precise than before. But thanks to the damage it took, the HUD jammer and rear weapons seem to be in
Oh, come
operation.
on. Really?
He may have advanced technology.
How did
but
you
now
dodge
we're on even
those?
ground.
That was like point blank. That was literally point blank range. How did you dodge those? And this thing is so agile. It's too agile, honestly.
Target acquired.
All right, there we go. He's down. Zoe's down.
Unidentified aircraft down. Well done.
We took down Zoe
I doubt
relatively
anyone else could
quickly.
have fought it like you just
I don't
did.
know if it's... Yeah, it was like
Good.
2 minutes.
Now with the guard
Yeah, it's
dog
still a
out of
little
the
slow
picture,
for my
it's time to
liking.
destroy the
That's fine.
fortress.
Anyways, this part of the mission is also exactly the same as Fighter's Honor, so we're basically just gonna rush through it.
Take out the power
The
plants
music
around
is
the
different
base.
though.
Destroy all targets.
Yeah, you can see I can hear the music is different. As you can see, the music is different. I guess look at that music. Looking at the music. Anyways, we're just gonna rush through this part. Have some ODMMs on that power plant.
Power plant destroyed.
I apologize if this flying is making you motion sick.
Confirmed kill.
All right. Anyways, let's go hit the fortress.
Destroyed. Good. Now attack the fortress. The ICBM is being held deep within the fortress and out of our reach. You must first focus your attack on the fortress itself and establish air dominance. We must stop that ICBM.
Let's hit the fortress.
That's the way, Phoenix.
Let's just focus on the fortress.
Keep an eye out for both air and ground threats.
All right. We've hit. All right. We just rushed the fortress right there.
Look, Phoenix.
And then let's do our tunnel flight.
The smoke.
Let's.
Enter the fortress through there and destroy the ICBM.
Woo, the music.
It's
All right.
going to be a tough mission, but you can
It
handle
is indeed gonna be tough, especially with how touchy the controls on this thing are.
On you.
Please don't.
Emergency lights will be blinking by the entrance you'll need to take. I've indicated the entrance on your radar as well.
Also, by the way, there's there's this time there's actually targets inside. Annoying, which is pretty annoying. It's okay. Nothing a few ODMMs won't take care of. Alright. Let's try and make small adjustments. Small adjustments. ICBM destroyed.
Now, pull a U-turn.
What? Pull a U-turn. So yeah, remember the foreshadowing I said about imagine having to do a U-turn? Yep. Do a U-turn. Now pull a U-turn. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Pull a U-turn. So yeah. It's the special thing about this mission. After you destroy the ICBM, you have to pull a U-turn, which is not terrifying at all. Anyways, we got it. First try. Hooray. First try. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Here they come. 4 unidentified aircraft.
4 Falcons.
There's nothing more I can tell you.
And also the FTLSs, by the way. Also, by the way, the FTLSs. Have fun. Have fun. And now we get to fight 4 Falcons, and they all have TLSs.
Laser attack. Even the slightest touch could mean serious damage. Stay clear of it.
Uh-huh.
Incoming missiles.
So have fun. Now we get to fight 4 Zoe Falcons, and they all have lasers. Yeah, good luck.
Targets hit.
All right, 1 down. And also, when you heavily damage a Falcon, it basically stops being a target for a little bit. But then that does disable its lasers. But that also disables its laser. Actually, the lasers are not too bad. They're pretty easy to dodge. The AI is not too good at using the laser. It's relatively easy to dodge. It also doesn't do as much damage as your version, because that would be pretty broken. That would be pretty BS if the lasers just insta killed you. All right, 2 down.
Target acquired.
Ah, dang it.
Close in on the enemy, Phoenix.
All right, 3 down. 1 left. 1 Falcon remaining. 1 Falcon remaining, and he does still have his laser active, so look out for that. He can also shoot his laser and missiles at the same time. Annoyingly.
Now, do it.
Honestly, with the XF-827, I often just rely on on like action maneuvers because it's just so hard to control. Anyways, he's heavily damaged. His laser is disabled. Let's finish him off. Also, interestingly, these Zoe Falcons don't actually use the Zoe color. Instead, they use the custom. They actually use the custom colors. So that's pretty interesting. All right, all targets destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Destruction of all targets
And yeah.
confirmed. You did it,
We
Phoenix.
did it! Hooray! We did it! And yeah, that's the mission. It's fighter's honor, but you have to turn around after destroying the ICBM, and also you have to fight 4 laser-armed falcons. It's actually pretty cool. A rank. I'm not exactly sure what the time, what the S rank time is on this mission. So yeah, I'm actually not sure what the S rank time is, but we did it! Hooray! We shot down 1 Su-47, 5 Zoe. Oh yeah, because 5 Zoe aircraft, including the one at the beginning of the mission. Hooray! A rank is fine by me. Oh, and we unlock color 6 of the XFA-27. Nice. And yeah. Mission accomplished. And with that, that is everything there is about. That is actually everything there is from Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy, other than the survival missions. But yeah. And with that, yeah, that is the end of Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy / 3D Cross Rumble. This game has some pretty there are some pretty well, not really again, but there are some pretty mixed opinions about this game. You know, as in like it's a lot of people consider it like it's too much changed from AC2, which fair, I guess, which is fair. And also, you know, it's that not everyone is a fan of the action maneuver system, but at least it's optional. But at least, you know, the action maneuver system is optional. You don't have to use it, unlike in Assault Horizon. But yeah. But I think, you know, it's an alright game. I'd say overall it's an alright game. But yeah. With that, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching the series. And yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye.